Tiger nut is one of those things you can easily not think of planting in your home garden, but it is so easy to grow, and the best part, it is low maintenance. So let me show you what one tiger nut got me. I got a handful of tiger nut from planting just one tiger nut in a pot. Seeds that I want to try and plant this year. Okay, so these seeds are, I don't know if you know the snake, it's called the snake tomato. And then another thing I want to grow is tiger nut. Yes, I want to try and grow tiger nut. I've tried it, I think maybe 5 years ago. I only had to sprout it because I was going to use it for something else entirely, but now I want to grow it for the purpose of, just having that tiger nut to snack on. After putting about 6 to 7 seeds in the ground, only one germinated. So since this is experimental, I want to transplant it into a pot. Let's dig and try to get it out and see what it looks like. Oops, oh my gosh, these ants. Wow. I'm about to let these guys bite me in any way. I just wanted to sprout them here. I want to plant them somewhere else. So for now, I have seen only one, just one sprout from the tiger nuts. So I want to plant it in the pot. This is it here. Just put it in. Let's see how many more they'll give me. These seeds were planted February 29, 2024, and by April 24, 2024, we are about to check what is going on inside, because from one plant we've been able to have about different shoots, different suckers, let me call them suckers, come out, and I believe that there are nuts inside. So let's check it out. In case you didn't know, tiger nut is a type of grass and it is very invasive. So you can see the shoots coming out. This is how they grow. From the roots under, they can bring out new plants, and even if you have just one sprout, I think that one is enough for you to keep multiplying and keep growing and keep growing. So if you had issues germinating lots of seeds, if you just have one sprout, then you are good to go, like what I have in this pot. So this is right roughly here. 2.5 months, and I know that it is far from ready, but I have a feeling that it already has nuts, and it is going crazy in this pot. It feels restricted, and I want to expand it. I want to plant out these new shoots, this new grass, so that I can have more tiger nuts. So I'm going to take it out of this pot and plant it directly in the ground, but I have to find the perfect space for it. Oh my goodness. I need to make sure that I'm getting the angle. So by the time I brought it out, I was already seeing nuts by the side. So even though there are nuts, I know that this plant still needs a little more time, but like I said, I want to transplant it into the ground now that I understand how it grows, so that I can have more. But I love that I'm seeing nuts already. I'm going to regrow this one. So tiger nuts will take roughly about 4 to 5 months to be fully ready from when you put them in the ground. Gretchen, I am still searching for nuts. Okay, I found one. This is looking like the original nut. Okay, this is looking like the original nut. So I'm going to replant some of them. Wow, these are really fat nuts. Oh, look at this really fat nut. Planting these ones work. I'm looking for somewhere in my garden where I can plant this grass, the Tigernut grass. Plant it back because I do not want it to end up like my moi leaves. Okay, look at how my moi I actually made a bed for my moi leaf, but because of the way it grows, it can pass through the ground and just pop up wherever it likes. So it is taking over. What it takes me for me to I know what it takes for me to control it, for me to stop it from getting into my garden. It's the same thing as planting mint as well. So the roots can go underground and go and come out wherever they want. So I guess this is why people say, oh, some things are better left in the forest, because moi leaves, typically it is harvested from the forest. So I get it, but it still doesn't mean we cannot plant it at home. If you want, I can dedicate a whole space for it and control it. I've been controlling this one now for 3 years. Found somewhere for my Tigernut. This is a space that I never really use for anything. Sometimes for sweet potatoes, transplants, just put them in the ground. This is a young seedling. So with this, you can actually multiply and get a lot, because you can see it's already forming that very tiny nut, and then this root will also go and then produce a new grass. So yeah, I should just prune out all these ones. So if you want to see updates of this, I think I'm going to post it on my Instagram story. Doesn't actually take time. And then leave these ones to form. So let's wash up the So I won't lie, I've been struggling with washing this thing. It's so not easy to wash. So what I have decided to do is to use knife to scrape it. This is where the work is. The work is not actually in the planting, because the planting is so easy. And any tuber that comes out of the ground and you're eating it raw, washing with salt is very important. So important. So I'm going to wash this with salt. This is all that we harvested. I have cleaned it up. Let me wash it with salt and then snack on it. My own Tigernut. See how easy it is. I planted a lot of seeds, but only one germinated, and that one that germinated, this is what it has given me. I feel like the hardest part of this of growing Tigernut is the washing process. The growing process is so easy. I mean, it's a grass, so just put it in the ground and it will grow and multiply. Let's have one. I'm gonna have this one.